Hello, ladies and germs. This is Mr. Elam coming at you. This is the first assignment of the 2020 school year for Art 2 and Art 3. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a welcome back pencil drawing. Basically, you guys that's one of the most basic tools in your art arsenal is the pencil. This project is a welcome back to school starter project. So we're just starting you off slow with something that you know. So students can knock the rest off with a medium that they know real well, pencil. Following guidelines and tips for the project. The following are the guidelines and tips for the project. Please read and follow them carefully. Sorry, little dyslexic here. The main criteria guidelines that Mr. Elam, that's me, will be looking for in your pencil drawing are as follows. Good composition, layout, use of space. What I want to see is that you're using your whole piece of paper. You're not just putting something small in the center and leaving everything blank. Okay? I want you to think about how it looks on the paper. Good layout, good composition, how everything is arranged on your paper. Show good use of contrast, a good balance of lights and darks. You want to make sure that you have that. I always tell you that when you're working with a black and white medium, you want to have good blacks, you want to have good whites, and you want to have grays in there as well. Show good use of value changes, shading and blending. Show that you can control the medium by showing smooth, seamless value transitions without transition lines. So you should have a good gradation of your grays. Maybe you're going from a dark to a light. Really blend it out to show that good shading that'll give that roundness and give whatever you're drawing a good contour. Drawings must show good creativity, originality, and or good technical skill. Maybe you want to just copy a picture from a magazine, or if you want to use a photograph that you have and you're trying to draw and you're going to draw it as realistic as possible. That's fine. I just want to see that you're using good technical skill, and I can help you with some stuff like that. Drawings must have some sort of background. No plain white backgrounds. I don't want to see just plain white backgrounds. There's nothing more that annoys me than those plain white backgrounds. That's just showing that you're either too lazy or you don't want to do good composition, and that's going to count on you. Each student will be given a 18 by 24 piece of paper for their drawings. That's a bigger sheet of paper. With this piece of paper, students will have options. Okay, here are your options. Students can use the entire piece of paper to create one large drawing that's 18 by 24. Students can choose to cut up the piece of paper into smaller pieces and do multiple drawings. Please note, students must use the entire piece of 18 by 24. So you can cut it up to multiple pieces. Maybe you want a couple 9 by 12s. Maybe you want a 6 by 9, cut it up. But you need to use that whole piece of paper with your pencil drawings. Now, with that, you have a lot more drawings, but you have more chances to make better drawings. Maybe first drawing's not as good, but the second drawing is fantastic. Maybe the third drawing's even better. You have an opportunity to have a lot better drawings. Okay, rather than if you work with one large one. If you want to work with one large one and you're going to do a fantastic job on that, that's fine too. Students can choose to work from existing images, original photos, and or from original ideas or sketches. You can work from an existing image if you'd like. You can copy from a picture, a photograph, or all of the above, depending on if they choose to do a single or multiple piece. So if you're doing multiple pieces and you want to do a picture of a photograph, you can. If you want to do something creative that you've had in your mind, you can. Okay. Now, if we scroll down, I'm going to show you some examples of realistic drawings. Like if you wanted to do a picture of your dog, you're just going to be doing a pencil drawing. And if you have a photograph, you may want to turn the photograph black and white so you can see where you have your grays and your blacks and your whites. Okay, that's an easy way to do that. Maybe you want to do a still life. This is still life with eggs, where you're just basically drawing what you see. Another little still life with a glass and chocolate bar and apple and that stuff. Maybe there's an old car sitting around, but you want to make sure that you have background. All these have background, even if it's just like shaded gray or you've got a nice blend here. Make sure that you're showing good contrast and smooth transitions. Okay, maybe you want to do bird or water. Pay attention to stuff. Animals, maybe you want to do a portrait. There's old Iron Man himself, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. However, whatever you want to do, you can. Now, if you want to do more creative ideas, maybe you want to take a bunch of different objects and put them together and create a composition. This one was kind of neat. I just picked some stuff from the net that I found that I thought was interesting. Maybe you want to work with more of an abstracted concept where you're actually creating a design and then blending and shading in some places. Maybe you want to create your own face and add things to there. Another little creative design with a snake. Someone's done this little abstract, almost cubist pencil drawing with figures in there that they're creating themselves, and a dog. Maybe you're doing something a little more surreal. Maybe you do an eye and bring stuff out. Break stuff up. Be more creative. No one's looking at a picture to create that. It's coming from their mind. Maybe you're drawing from your mind. You can go through and see. This is a local artist named Ken Mosley. He's a friend of mine. He does these very nice pencil drawings, and he does like these really sort of semi-monster, mythical images. Very delicate, has a lot of good detail and such. You can look through there and see what he's doing. I put a few of his on here just because he does some interesting things. Something a little more creative, he's not copying from somebody else. He is making this stuff up, and that's something that is out there for you. This is Lori Lipton. She's another very famous artist who works in pencil. She's a little creepy. She does these surreal, creepy images, but she works in pencil, does some really interesting things. Again, maybe you go back, maybe you want to do more abstracted things. That's fine, as long as you're showing me that you can handle your pencil and that you're giving me good contrast, you're giving me good value changes. Some more images that I'd found, people doing these multiple face things. This person was really kind of interesting. I liked, she's creating these different things. That's a face, but it's not a face of a specific person. This one too, really neat. Maybe you want to do a perspective drawing, something a little more fun. Look through here and see what you like. Start coming up with some ideas. Think about whether you want to do an 18 by 24 or if you want to do multiple pieces. That is a choice that you guys are going to have to make. Also, if you want to practice with the pencil first, one of the first sketchbook assignments is pencil drawing studies. That's a way for you to get back into things. Now, looking at this, when is this going to be due? We're looking at, I got that right here. This is going to be due on September 2nd, okay? You're going to have from the time you get back till September 2nd to get your pencil drawings done, all right? If you have any questions, you know the drill. Email me, send a message on Classroom, talk to me, all right? Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.